There are a lot of talented artists and what have you producers who we probably will never hear of. They died or they went to do other things because people like Diddy and what put the thumb on the scale because they didn't want to do what it seems to be a rite of passage.
If you have not subscribed to Alboa Cinema, this is where you will get everything. So subscribe. Subscribe.
So now, karibu to Alboa Cinema. Now, should we say breaking news? Is it breaking about like a number of hours late? But Jay Z. Jay Z. Now, I did expect this to come up in this Diddy fiasco. But we are going to first listen to the accusation here of them, of Jay Z. How do we say it? You know, these words, when you use them on YouTube, the videos get suppressed and flagged. So they, are wording the 13-year-old in the Diddy lawsuit. So let's hear what these people are saying. Then I'll offer the mandatory commentary. I'm smiling because I've just had some good news. But also there are people who will be walking in and out, so don't worry about it. To Koapa 3D Africa Studios, things have to continue. Okay.
It is a new hour here on Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit.
But the people on mainstream would say it. Okay, so he said it. Maybe I should beep it. I'll beep it. Because these videos are sometimes they are suppressed because we don't understand this. I don't like them, but if you don't follow them, you get nowhere. But I don't know. The jury is still out on that one. I don't know how I'll deal with it. Maybe I just shouldn't care. I don't know. Anyway, because a thing is a thing. Maybe you have to call it what it is.
And the new allegations are just coming out this evening. Jay Z is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000, according to documents obtained by Fox News Digital Party back along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000, according to documents.
It seems to be a thing with this this industry, America, of entertainment, music, like movies and what, that the youngsters are introduced to very adult situations very, very early. It's actually, it's one of those things that you didn't think it was that prevalent, but there's a case about Nickelodeon. There's a lot of this kind of abuse in this with children. Like it's a thing with Hollywood and all these people. It's a thing, whether we like it or not. As in, a lot of these even renowned directors have been accused and found guilty and whatnot. Some are even. Anyway, let's just listen first.
Obtained by Fox News Digital tonight. The lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight in New York by an anonymous accuser claiming Jay Z, whose full name is Sean Carter, raped.
This is the thing, though. For me, I don't like these unanimous claims. If you have to be fair, you have to be fair. If it's somebody's making an accusation, they straight up has to be known. And I know there's arguments for no. If it's fair, if you want fairness, just be fair. They have to know who's accusing you and why and how and all those things. Because we've seen a lot of the times that people get accused wrongly and things go. So I'm coming to this in two ways. In that these are accusations so far, but there is a lot of evidence with people like him and whatnot around that industry of basically doing a lot of degenerate things and using those things and others to, coerce people into do the things they don't want to or not. Or sometimes, there's also this other angle that some people actually come to offer those things to get the chance. So there's this miasma, this mark of bullshit they've created, that any ounce of legitimacy actually it's been diluted. We can't sit here and think, oh, Jay Z is one of the greatest. Oh, this is when we know that they are putting their thumb on the scale, in that there may be a lot of talented artists. There are a lot of talented artists and what have you, producers who we probably will never hear of. They died or they went to do other things, because people like Diddy and put the thumb on the scale because they didn't want to do what it seems to be a rite of passage. I also think, of course, that the American, those secret service people and my FBI, they have a lot of these people act as their informants, and they use them for entrapment. To Cornelia Casey Epstein bado, which is just hanging there. It's like we are meant to just forget that there is not this weird people who wants to go to an island to do despicable things to younglings. We just meant to ignore that, right? Like, they're not telling us what reason would it be that the files that have all these people, the guy had the entire house, like Diddy, he had the entire house with the cameras. So a lot of powerful people went to these places and they did things with minors. It seems to be the case, because personally, I think there's two things. If it's with minors, or you're gay, or you're like out here, you are straight, you are branding, but you've done a lot of undercover holiday over there, side B over there. You've done. You see how we have to dance around towards this thing, anyway. Yeah, like, those are the things people wouldn't want to be seen, because a lot of the branding also is around that, and there's also a lot of things. Even if, like, America, they say everything is fine, but a lot of people do understand that straight people are the most, and that is not a lifestyle that we particularly care for. So they know that. So there's a lot of that. So here we are. So, but a lot of powerful people have done a lot of wrong things in front of the camera, willingly or unwillingly. So this is what we are seeing, that kind of crumbling and that kind of exposure. Sunlight. It helps people understand. This is not like an entertainment thing, by the way, like entertainment industry thing. No. People are degenerates in so many places, and it comes mostly, as I see it, with illicit money and fame and that's where there's no real requisite value you are giving, but you have so much power and influence, which is not earned. Because I have no problem with earning power and influence the right way. I have absolutely no problem with that. But anyway, tuendelee. The rant continues.
While Combs and Celebrity B watch. So that other celebrity was not named. Initially, the lawsuit stated
I've seen some 2 videos of these things.
Combs raped the minor while Celebrity...
Not this particular incident, but similar in these parties they have. Like, I don't get it. Like, once you finally have everything that you've ever wished for, you have the capital, you have the name, a good brand, you can now build. But they always this way. Like, everybody, like a lot of people, and I've said this, it's because of that corruption. People are not there legitimately. So the corrupt people are the ones who are there now. Those are the people that were willing to do the most degenerate things to get what they want. And a lot of legitimate people, a lot of real talent, a lot of real hard work has been sidelined or maligned because the corruption must perpetuate. This is corruption, by the way. This is what corruption looks like. Forget all the sexual things and whatnot. There is more to it. Kukazia watu, when people don't get a chance because you are there. People do it your way or the highway. Sometimes it's a good thing, but mostly it's not, especially if you're dealing with talent. Because special talent, sometimes they're the ones who open your eyes to the possibilities. Like a producer comes who can do great beats and does great, and you're like, eh. Then you bring those artists together. Then the artist who is the one who knows how to flow and write or sing or do whatever. You give them that chance because you realize they are the expert on the matter. Maybe now you know how to sell and what. Jay Z was a rapper also. Like there was a lot of talk. Oh, great! No, he's not the greatest. Who is he rap come a red man? He can't. Like, can we all stop? You see these images that people created in people. Oh, this is the greatest. No, working at Tupac is legit because it was hardcore. It was literally hundreds of songs these people released. And this guy has been now businessman more, but the branding that all the greatest know, and especially now things are coming out like this because you have to be that degenerate to go do things like this. We are holding out, of course. It's how do you say? It's an allegation. Yes, purportedly, yes. It's an allegation still, but it's now on the bigger context of what has actually been seen to be fact. Yes. Diddy alisettle haraka sana na huyo ex wake. Haraka, almost in a day, hours. Why? They didn't want this thing to come up. We paid that it came out and more is going to come out.
A and Celebrity B watched. Carter was named as Celebrity A in the refiled lawsuit. Representatives for Jay Z did not immediately respond to Fox News' digital request for comment. Combs and Carter allegedly, quote, took turns assaulting the minor, according to the lawsuit. Many others were present at the after party, but did nothing to stop the assault, it alleges. The 13-year-old girl was dropped off at Radio City Music Hall by a friend as she wanted to attend the MTV Video Music Awards back in 2000.
What is a 13-year-old doing mixing up with the homies like this? Like, even the parents, man. What is wrong with you people? Like, I've seen a lot of parents actually when it comes to this celebrity stuff. What happened locally? It's just that there isn't really like real cash, real. But like, there's some. Like when you have a chance to go somewhere and see. I've seen parents. Yeah, people are weird. I'm telling you.
According to the lawsuit. In an attempt to gain entry to the venue, she began approaching limousine drivers waiting outside the celebrity-filled event. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for Diddy, the lawsuit read. He told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that, quote, she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her to an after party. The 13-year-old, quote, recognized many celebrities upon arrival at the party and was required to sign a non-disclosure agreement. However, she was not given a copy. Combs, who would have been 30 years old at the time, then allegedly attempted to force the girl to perform oral sex on him. He stopped after she hit him in the neck, according to the lawsuit here. So now Jay Z being accused in this now 24 years ago, raping a 13-year-old alongside Diddy at an after party here. So these are the newest allegations rocking the music world this evening, and we wanted to bring that to your attention all right here on Live Now.
Okay, all right. This is the way that they're explaining the details. I don't know. It doesn't have that authentic. Maybe they forget. It's 24 years anyway. Maybe they forget. Maybe anyway. Let's listen to what Jay Z
rap and media mogul Jay Z.
The response for them. Yeah, you see, hapa sasa lazima nikuwe too fair, because the thing is, me, I've admired Jay Z for a long time because of the business, how he's built the brand. But once all these things started coming out a few years back. And then I've already known how the media does things, how Hollywood does things. It just started. I was really disillusioned by a lot of the people that I found, that I looked up to in terms of what I would like to in terms of like in my lane, how you to go about this to build a brand, like. But it can't be that this is the way. Like, it seems there are so many people, this is the way. Like, they have to do so many degenerate things. Anyway, let's listen to the response for them.
Now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. But it was just refiled today to include Jay Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce.
Now, this is also part of one of the cases Diddy is dealing with. So, yeah. All right, just
the
point
anonymous accuser alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards. The suit says she was offered a drink that made her feel, quote, woozy, lightheaded.
So that's more information than from the other video, that the drink thing. Mchele, it seems Mchele was a main thing in these parties, but it's still allegations. Sasa nikujia hapa wachukue hata hii kikombe yangu ya 30 bob hapa na sina kakitu.
Felt like she needed to lie down. Shortly after, the suit claims Jay Z and Diddy entered the room where she was resting, eventually sexually assaulting her. And now, just in the last hour, we are hearing...
These people broke my heart. These people, like, why? You, wewe kwanza, Pindindi, boy.
From Jay Z and his team of lawyers.
You see, like when you see people do things, like it seems that they're doing things right, their building is just going, it's all a charade. That's why you must verify everything, brother. Why can't life just like, by the way, Redman has released new music, by the way. That's one of my mainest guys from back in the day.
They are denying the claim and say that they...
I think I'll do a review of one of the songs he's released. Ooh, maze. That's what hip-hop is,
They are the victims of blackmail, saying, quote, I will not give you one red penny, and my only heartbreak is for my family. Joining us now to break this all down as it's happening, News Nation Law and Justice.
I am quite sure that you see a lot of this. You see, these are like civil cases, so it's about money. You see, that's the thing I really don't like about a lot of these cases. It's that it's not criminal, like ulifanya kitu mtiaji. Because personally, you see, like people doing degenerate sexual things, it's not criminal, except if you are with minors. And it seems there is that allegation here. That one, hiyo ni lazima. The other normal ones, like, some people are just sick out here, I'm telling you. Oh, God. What? Anyway, you see things like that, they're not illegal. Like, I wouldn't deal with such people at all, 100%, although whatever they're doing is not illegal, but it's fucking degenerate. I wouldn't be caught there. Why? Why can't people just have normal sex, brother? Why can't we just build things? Like, everybody's obsessed with trying to do as much stupid shit as possible. Like, God damn, what's wrong with you people? Jesus Christ. Like, what?
Contributor, anyway. Former FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffendorfer. Jennifer, thanks for staying with us on this.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And so we just received a response from the victim's lawyer, really just in the last few minutes. Take a look. This is on social media. A lawyer, Tony Busby, saying Jay Z has, quote, tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff, but his conduct has had the opposite impact. He goes on to say that the allegations speak for themselves and he will let the facts come out in court, not in the media.
You see, one of the biggest issues we have these days is how much of allegations like this or what are litigated in the public, which inevitably, there's no way we cannot agree with this. It will sway how this ends. So it is really incumbent upon the people making the allegations to really give that evidence and close this out. Don't try and emotionally manipulate us into some fake shit. I'm telling you, I'm just putting it out there because this world is crazy. People lie like a problem. People lie. So I just like, yes, okay, fine, but give us the evidence now. Like, we need this thing to get on so that we can share with the people what kind of lifestyles and people and the heroes you should be following out here. I know a lot of people don't mind. Oh, no, you have to mind. It's not because you like some. Because for me, my heart was broken about R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a beast when it comes to music. Like, he made my 90s, man. And the 2000s, early 20s. He released classic after classic after. It's like. But you see, that time we kind of like, we did know all these people, because that's when we started being told now people are attacking these artists, the system. So tunaambiwa that video is not real. But we show you see, oh, it's real. Like this motherfucker is quite something. Then now you're stuck between this great art and this degenerate motherfucker who created it. Like, that's where we are right now. I'm telling you, it's such heartbreaking.
What do you make of it?
Like seriously, do you understand the cultural impact of what people like this, like things like this, what they do? Like, it's anyway.
This real-time back and forth that we're seeing between these two parties tonight.
Well, it is interesting, and I think it's because Jay Z came out so strongly and said, listen, I'm going to go after you, and then he filed a suit.
Yeah, I would say the civil cases is mostly about money, and in my opinion, when you go that way, I have questions about the legitimacy of your claims. If you are going for the money, not to get justice, in terms of to get the person convicted and what the fairest way possible, I will have to ask questions. That's just a fact. I don't care what people say. If you're going for the money first, no. I've seen so many celebrities get blackmailed over nonsense in the last so many years that somebody's career is totally destroyed, and you find out, oh, it was fake all along. Somebody has been paid already. Somebody's career is destroyed. That can't be the case here. Me, I think Diddy is a problem. For me, Diddy, the case of that video of him beating up the Cassie, was it called Cassie, on the hotel corridor and near the elevator, that did it for me. I think she got paid, but at the same time, she didn't even go to the police at the time. Like, these things can't be sorted if everybody just wants to take money. You're not addressing the issue. Like, it can't be the case, because also that's why we have to be sober enough to say, no, okay, this is the case. Why don't you go for the case? Put the person in jail. Why do you want money out of it? That's very strange. I don't know why people accept that. That's a very corrupt way of looking at things, that you want money also. No. Can't have it both ways. I'm sorry.
Quickly on the heels of the other suit against Busby and the accusers. So because of that, you're seeing this taunting sort of back and forth in the media.
Do you believe that we may see Jay Z face a judge? And if so, when would we see him in court? Any indication there yet?
Well, we're definitely going to see him, I believe, on this suit. There are so many details. They describe a house, a driveway, another woman being...
Anyway, let's stop it there. Now, the thing is this. It goes without saying that, anyway, these things, they're taken very seriously. Me, especially, when it comes... I don't have kids of my own, but that's the one... that's part of the reason I don't, because I think I'll kill everybody if that happened to my kid. I'll kill everybody. So it is something so disgusting, and like what is required is that, because it is so big, that this must be handled with care. I mean, the facts need to be on the ground quickly. It's okay, see, we know. So that, because I hate the speculation part, because guilt by association doesn't exist in my head. Sometimes you hang out with an idiot, and then it is what it is. And unless you are involved, sometimes people say if you don't say things, you are involved. whatever the case, I prefer to go. You have to be really involved in the actions or covering ups, actual covering ups and whatnot. So that it is. If you didn't know, it is what it is. I think we have to also have that nuance. So this guy, what do I think he's guilty? Do I think he did those things? I honestly don't know. I guess I could be biased because I like him, what he's done for a very long time anyway. I don't know. My heart is going to be broken a lot, I suspect. These people, everything that comes out, just because some things are not criminal, but it's not something that you would do. If you do it, really, your head is not sour. Yeah, as in, we have to be really that. So I'd wait and see. I'd wait and see on the outcomes of the facts on the ground, because you see, once these cases get done, everything comes out. You can go to any, I think all their cases become public, so you could go and read and actually know the details. So I'm gonna do that. I'm following this closely because we have some people trying to replicate such lifestyles out here, trying to use your power and money to try and get people to do what you want, especially sexually, to commercial.